Well, hello and welcome to another episode of Kuma's Kitchen. And today I've got here a pot full of and a bowl full of corn potage. But it's not just any corn potage, it's corn potage with bacon and Parmesan, which adds just a lot of flavor to it. There's also a little trick I do, you're going to see in the kitchen to kind of give it a bit of body. All right, so that's how it tastes this. That bacon, that Parmesan, that takes corn potage to another level. So corn potage is something we eat a lot here in Japan, and I love getting it from the vending machines, hot, but it's nothing like this. This is how they should make corn potage. So let's go in the kitchen and make some right now. All right, so here are our ingredients for this potage. Now, across the front, I've got a half teaspoon each of salt and pepper, 2 tablespoons of butter. And remember I said this is not a regular Japanese corn potage. I've added my own flavors to it. So what you got here is 1 ounce or 30 grams of Parmesan cheese grated. We'll also have back here 7 ounces or 200 grams of bacon chopped up, 1 onion finely chopped. The corn, well, yes, we're using corn. that's more normal. There's actually 2 cans, 2 of the 14-ounce cans of corn kernels, and rinsed and drained, and then put in here. And then over here we've got 3/4 of a cup of heavy cream. That's 35% or more. Sometimes 35, sometimes 36, depending which company's heavy cream I buy. And then also another 3/4 of a cup of milk. And again, that's whole milk. I never use skim, so just might as well use water. And across here, I've got 1.5 cups of a little bit of chicken stock. And again, in a regular corn potage in Japan, they use just water. I want that extra flavor in there. I want that extra depth. And I think it's going to make a huge difference. So first thing we're going to do, I've got a fry pan over here. We're going to get that butter going on medium heat. Let's fire that up. All right about there. And then, like we always do with anything else, with the onions, well, actually, once that butter's melted, skate the butter around. Then I'm going to add in the onions. I'm going to cook those onions, stirring occasionally, for about 5 to 6 minutes. Just get them started, get them softened, and then we'll be adding some more ingredients. So that'll be in there in a minute. See you back here about 5, 6 minutes. 7 minutes by the time the butter melts. All right, now the onions softened up a little bit, I'm going to add in the bacon. I'll cook that bacon for about 6 to 8 minutes. I just want to get it started on the way to browning, but we still have more stuff to cook, so 6 to 8 minutes, just right. I'll see you back then. Just keep stirring it occasionally, breaking up those little pieces of, whenever you chop up bacon, it's always stuck together at first. Break those up. And I'll see you back here in about 6 to 8 minutes. All right, so you can see that's starting to brown a little bit. That's perfect. That's what we want. In goes the corn. So we're going to put the corn in there, all of it. And we're also going to add the salt and the pepper. Now, it's not much salt there, but you got to remember we've already got salt in the bacon, and also there's going to be some in the chicken stock, so just right. If you really like your food a bit saltier, well, you can add a little bit more. But like that, usually just right. All right, what you're going to do now, stirring this around, you're going to cook this for about 8 to 10 minutes. When I get a little bit of outside browning on that corn, just that enough to give it a little texture, all right? So keep that, make sure it is a good medium. You might want to just crank it just a little bit if you need to. All right. And I'll see you back here in about 8-10 minutes. Probably closer to 10 minutes. I like to really get some browning happening there. All right, that's been cooking now for just about 10 minutes. And I mean, look at some of these here. Oh, had a couple of ones that are browning nicely. You can see the browning happening on ice. You can also hear the kind of popping and crackling here, just about making popcorn. But this is we're browning some of this up. Oh, look at that. There's some good browning in there. That's gonna add nice flavor, nice texture. All right, so I'm gonna take that off the heat now. What we do now is transfer that all to a pot because we're going to add the broth. Oops, one overboard. All right, a little bit more there. In you go. All right. One overboard what? Can't even do that properly. Yeah. All right. Well, that is looking good already in there. Now, I'm going to add the broth. I'm going to bring this to a simmer and simmer this for about 15 minutes. So I'll see you back here. Then, and at that point, we do a couple little things and then add some of this, and then we're ready. All right, so see you back here. 15 minutes after that simmered for a while. See you then. All right, it's been simmering away nicely. So now, you notice that the food processor's out here. Well, that's our next step. We're gonna ladle some, first of all, let's turn that off. I'm gonna take some of this. Not too much of the juice, a little bit of the liquid, but not much. Mainly, I want to take about half of that corn and some of the bacon. About like that's good. All right, now what I'm going to do is going to pulse it. This is going to give some real body to our potage. So here we go. That's about it. Doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't have to be all perfectly pureed. Just pulsed a bit. You can see inside there. There's still some little piece in there, but it's also pulsed up. So that is going to really give some body to this. All right, put that off to one side. And all this back into the pot. Let's get that out of the way for right now. All right, get all this back into the pot here like that. And then get every little bit. So already you can see it's thickening up our soup a bit. Let's stir that in and see what that looks like. There we go. We've got a much thicker soup. Now, we're going to turn the heat back on. Let's get this out of the way. Oh, a little piece fell in there. Very good. Piece of bacon on the ground here. There we go. All right, we brought that back up again. In goes the milk and the cream. Now in goes the milk. In goes the cream. Give that a little bit of a stir. Now I'll start bringing that up to heat. So all we're going to do now is just reheat this. That'll probably be about a minute or so, and it'll be hot again. All right, that's back to simmering again. So now, in goes the Parmesan. Stir that in there. That's going to get a bit more body again and flavor. All right, that is looking good. Let's just Get a little bit of that out of there. Put a bit in there in the bowl. Look at that. That's gonna be a really nice potage. In fact, oh yeah. Get a little bacon flavor in there. Perfect. All right. That is ready to go. All right, if you like this recipe, you know what to do. Stick around and check out some more. A lot of original Kevin Riley recipes here on Kuma's Kitchen. And yeah, make sure that let me know with a like that this is the kind of thing you want to cook. And do make this and do make cooking fun again with Kuma's Kitchen.